This episode of My Two Satoshis is brought to you by Xank. Xank is not like any current stable coin available on the marketplace. With Xank, the coin is pegged or stable when in transit between one wallet and another. Additionally, at any point you can unpeg the stable nature of Xank and hold as a speculative investment. Visit xank.io to learn more details about this revolutionary free-floating cryptocurrency. This is good music to my ears. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is August 26, 2019. Shout out to my man Aircoins Lee for the song request. Donald Byrd, Dominoes. He said there's plenty dead coins out there that fit this track. This is very true. And we're going to see more and more of these coins fall like dominoes. But what's going on, people? Hope you guys are doing well on this Monday. And welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. Today we're going to look at something that was really interesting and surprising to me. Not a shock, but just surprising that it's happened at this price. Bitcoin has reached a market cap of $100 billion for the first time ever. And this is significant because we didn't have a $100 billion market cap for Bitcoin when it was at 20,000. So it's currently at 10,000. So that just lets you know how dominance wise it sucked up a lot of the altcoin action that we saw in 2017. And I told you guys this would not be the same as 2017. Don't look for those same results from the altcoins that you had in 17. There are going to be a hand selected few of the altcoins that will do well this to go around. So don't think you're just going to blindly throw coins or your money all over the place, all over the blockchain. No, you got to do your research this time. So yeah, we're going to take a look at this article. The second article is not a surprise to me. Businesses accept Dogecoin more than Lightning Network payments. This is out of Trust Nodes. We'll take a look at this here in a second as well. Something I've been telling you guys for a long time as well. Lightning Network is not going to work. Just the nature and architecture of it. People are going to need to stake a lot of money just to open up payment channels, and it's just the way that it was designed is just unnecessary, and it won't catch adoption. It just simply won't. People will just use coins that are simply just faster for everyday payments. So that was interesting to me. And then the last article out of Cointelegraph, Binance unveils its first crypto lending service, which is launching this month. They're promising like 15% annualized interest rates on Binance token, 10% on USDT, and 7% on Ethereum Classic. That's why Ethereum Classic has been going crazy. Some insiders knew that this was happening, I think. So yeah, there you have it. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, you can't beat those types of rates when we have banks giving us negative interest rates. They're taking money from us for just having it in the bank. But before we get started, let me just give a shout out to Moon Lambo Tees. You can check them out at moonlambotees.com. They have some great crypto apparel on their website. You can save 10% if you use the word CryptoBlood10. And also another fast payment system better than Lightning Network, smartcash.cc. Their payment processing is faster than Visa and MasterCard with no processing fees. And they have their instant pay feature as well, which is pretty neat. You get funds immediately from wallet to wallet. But let's get into this market here. We've got the heat map today. Bitcoin up 2.1% to 10,341 bucks. Ethereum's up slightly, 0.33% to $188.71. Litecoin up slightly too today, $73.64, up 1.5%. We've got EOS 0.33% as well to $3.59, and Binance is up just almost break even, $25.88 at the moment. But if we take a look at this market from a technical standpoint, man, we got a nice little flare in Bitcoin last night. Got all the way up to 10,800. That's crazy. But we're currently sitting at 10,337 bucks, as I stated just a minute ago. But from a technical standpoint, we keep going back and forth between this top area of the channel that I extended all the way out from here. At this point, I'm just going to delete this because this no longer constitutes any real technical area for us as either resistance or support, in my opinion. So I'm just deleting that, and we're now going to focus ourselves on this area. This bottom area is still in play, the bottom side of the channel. If you look back here, we can extend this all the way out, and that goes back from July, okay, July 2nd to be exact. So that is kind of a new area of support for us, but I personally think we are building a base to head higher. Higher lows, 1 low, 2 low, 3 low, each one higher than the last, and I can draw a line like that as well. So we should keep this area now. This is a trend line we should bounce off of and begin to head higher. Let's see what happens here in the next day or two. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first article. Cointelegraph. Bitcoin's realized market cap hits 100 billion for the first time ever. It says Bitcoin network passed a new milestone this week as new data revealed the extent of the altcoin losses. According to data aggregator coinmetrics.io, on August 25th, so-called realized market cap has become the latest indicator flashing bullish for Bitcoin. So it says the realized market cap, an alternative calculation of Bitcoin's market capitalization, is now at record highs. Calculated from multiplying the price each Bitcoin last traded by the size of each trade, the figure for Bitcoin passed $100 billion on Sunday. The achievement is just one more in a string of near constant records for Bitcoin, which recently posted all-time highs in areas such as hash rate and daily trading volumes. As cryptography pioneer Nick Szabo added, the realized market cap progress comes in tandem with some of the lowest volatility seen in Bitcoin network since 2012. He says the long-term chart reflects the superior deep safety, global seamlessness, and monetary soundness of Bitcoin. As Cointelegraph reported, if taken using realized cap, focusing on liquidity and trading volume, some claim Bitcoin's total market cap dominance is in fact well above 90%, far more than 70% predicted by crypto data aggregators. And then it goes on to say at the same time, however, pressure on altcoins is continuing to mount as data from Coinmetrics confirmed most major tokens lost significant gains against Bitcoin this year, despite the fact they have previously beaten its performance. Bitcoin Cash, Zcash, Stellar, and Ethereum posted the worst declines, while Binance Coin was easily the investment of choice. The in-house token of crypto exchange Binance is up 44% against Bitcoin since August of 2018. There you have it. Binance is a happy home in my portfolio. It has been for quite some time, and it's actually like my second biggest crypto aside from EOS. So yeah, looking good. What do you think? What does this mean? Does this mean that we're near a top? We're about 50% from all-time highs, but we're breaking these records. Volatility on the Bitcoin network is at its lowest as it's been since 2012. Like, what does this mean? You guys let me know in the comments below. Is this a top, or do we have more room to go? I don't know, man. I'm actually kind of shocked that the altcoins aren't performing a little bit better, because fundamentally they should, but they're not. So we're still in a speculative type of environment when it comes to cryptocurrencies. We're not looking at the actual technology. Some of the coins in the crypto space are doing very well from a technological standpoint. So it's just a little shocking that some of them haven't moved up with Bitcoin, but not shocking that most haven't in my book. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. The second article is not a shocker though. Businesses accept Dogecoin more than the Lightning Payments Network. Lambos, cool watches, hotel bookings, all sorts of game-related services, boats, shops, and a lot more is on offer in return for Dogecoin. Yes, the meme currency is still chugging along, moving more than 20 million worth of Doge in the past 24 hours. That's 2 times more than the Lightning Network. The entire capacity of the Lightning Network is under 10 million, with an average Doge transaction being around 1,000, more than twice the maximum payment that can be made on the Lightning Network. It's crazy, which is currently around $400 on that Lightning Network. So buying a house is currently not possible on LN unless you want to make 1,000 payments to make one payment. Crazy. While in Doge, 3 transactions of more than 1 million each were made in the past 24 hours. The fee, well, it was 1 Doge worth. And here's a list. This is crazy. It's giving you an understanding of merchant popularity when it comes to cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, of course, number one. ETH is next, just shy of 50%. And Litecoin is just shy of 40%. And then we start to decline fairly fast after that. Dogecoin is at 18.7% though. Dogecoin, it says, is apparently a bit more useful in the real world than XRP, despite Ripple having a war chest of some 2.5 billion and giving millions of dollars for free to startups and companies, while EOS raised billions to be accepted by even less businesses than ETC, let alone Doge, with these merchants' stats coming from Cryptwork, which claims they hand check all companies submitted to their directory. They claim that more than 600 businesses accept Dogecoin, including established companies like Traveler and crypto-only businesses that sell luxury goods like fancy jewelry or cars. Now, we'll have to say, comparing, even something like Ethereum. Ethereum is starting to look like a payment coin because you can't use it as a smart contract type of asset. EOS is going to be used more so as a resource on the network, as staking. So I wouldn't look at, you could pay with EOS, is faster than even Dogecoin. But yeah, not really being at this point used in that capacity as a coin for payment. On the other hand, it says the Lightning Network directory lists about 200 businesses, but they seem to be more gimmicky things like pay to upload to IPFS. They claim some local pizzeria accepts Lightning payments, but their site does not even show the Bitcoin logo. Some businesses do, however, accept Lightning payments, like TripKey, but TripKey accepts Dogecoin too, with seemingly a lot more business accepting Doge than LN. The inflationary currency is actually meant to be used for payments. And I'm just going to stop really quickly there. Remember, I've told you so many times that if you want to see a coin in the crypto space used on a day-to-day basis, it has to be a inflationary coin. So I've been around the crypto game for over 6.5 years, almost 7 years, be 7 years in March of next year, 2020. I remember when Dogecoin changed its protocol to be inflationary. I think it's 5 million coins a year that will be printed or created, something along those lines. But that is what you need. If Litecoin really wants to, and I know they won't do this because people really don't want to use Litecoin for payments. They want to use it for speculating and greater fool's theory. They want the next person to buy so they can sell a higher price. But if they truly wanted it to be a form of payment, any coin, not just Litecoin, you're going to have to be inflationary, at least a little bit. So that's just my thoughts on that. The article says its supply of 120 billion will continue to increase, with those generously giving out for free for fun, and so that people can see for themselves how it all works. It even has the same block limit as Bitcoin, 1 megabyte. But here blocks are every minute rather than every 10 minutes, giving it more capacity than Bitcoin, but under the same general scalability constraints. And the article finishes up by saying, so meme coin or not, it is a lot easier to pay with Dogecoin than it is with Lightning Network, as you don't need the extra step of opening and closing channels, then the third party step of paying watchtowers to secure. Yeah, it's just, if you guys really understood what the Lightning Network, how it operates on the consumer side, on the end user side, you would be like, hell no, this is not going to work. And that's why I've been saying that for quite some time now. And last but not least, Binance unveils its first crypto lending service, launching this month. Major crypto exchange Binance will launch its first crypto lending product on August 28th, 2019. According to an official announcement, on August 26th, holders of Binance Coin, Ethereum Classic, and Tether will be able to lend their assets and earn interest through Binance's new service called Binance Lending. The service will be available for subscription from August 28th till August 29th. Noted in the announcement, lending products will have an initial 14-day period. Binance will have the highest annualized interest rate of 15%, while the rates for USDT and ETC amount to 10% and 7% respectively. The first interest calculation period will begin on August 29th till September 10th. Binance added that interest payout time will take place immediately after the long term matures. The annualized interest rate for upcoming phases will be adjusted based on market reception during this initial phase, the company stated. Wow, this is crazy, man. And this is why Ethereum Classic was on the rip last week. Some people knew this was going to be part of this lending on Binance. But again, this is why I love Binance token. They create true value for their token. Do you know how much volume and how much demand there's going to be for this Binance token going forward? So if you're in the US, the only way you can play this is to hold Binance tokens and kind of get a derivative play off of the demand from people wanting to stake Binance tokens and lend it and receive interest from Binance. So that's one way you can play that. And you know, this is going to be one more reason for fiat to flee the traditional markets and go into the crypto markets. When you have products and financial services like this giving you 15% annualized, we're in an environment of negative interest rates. And at least in Japan and in Europe, and they're coming here to the United States as well. Do I want negative 2% interest rate, or do I want to earn 15%? It's a no-brainer to me. Again, you guys let me know your thoughts about this as well. Binance always creating more and more demand for their token, and I love it. And that's pretty much it for today. Again, got to give a shout out to Aircoins Lee for the song request, Donald Bird, Dominoes. And of course, if you want to hear up-to-date news on the crypto markets, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to be alerted. It's your boy Crypto Blood, and that's my 2 Satoshis for August 26, 2019. I'm out of here, people. Holla!